Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the not even the lock screen. The lock screen is a lot different. It looks like a lock screen, but it's not. This is. It looks a lot different though because the last night you see my other video at the end there where I was talking about transparent, the Linux Ubuntu style. So this is it right here, but this is a different. It looks a lot different though because it's transparent, right? And I guess because of the woods, the forest, the picture, right? So it looks so cool. And what's cool about it too is you go here and you can type in like anything, like Facebook, Gmail, Google, Instagram, Kikiji, Bistrips, what I'm recording on right now, the AZ screen recorder. Yeah, so it's a really cool thing, but it can be annoying at sometimes. You're used to the Zen UI, um, uh, look. So you know what I mean. It is a different look. I mean, as you know, I told you guys it is Linux. This is Linux Ubuntu style. Um, So yeah, you guys know all about this part here. But yeah, I just wanted to finish recording and talking about it more about this part anyway. Before I end up trading my phone because I was talking to someone last night. They wanted me to meet them downtown there, but they said they don't usually get up until the afternoon. But apparently, this guy woke up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. But no, I don't even know. Now I don't even know what's gonna happen now. Like the guy, I'm hoping he went back to sleep and we're still meeting up in the afternoon. But I don't know because apparently he woke up at like. I guess he's kind of. Yo, he's probably like one of those people. He's like me, right? He's all excited to getting a new phone, getting a different phone, right? So he's like, probably like, he can't sleep very much, but I told him, yeah, like I have things that I gotta do, right? I can't meet him until like after 2 o'clock or so. And then for $80, 4 gig RAM. It's pretty basic though. It's not like there is the other one there for 250 gigs, but they never got back to me. The Peter guy, whatever. But the only thing is with that is though, it's kind of less, and it's an older Windows Vista. 3 gigs of RAM. But the only good thing about it is it's a 250 gig hard drive, right? But But still, I mean, still 160 is not too bad. I mean, I wouldn't pack up a lot of movies on that. I would put the movies on like if you're downloading movies, yeah, download a few movies here and there, but then you put them on your USB drive or external hard drive, right? So really, 160 gigs, you don't get the full 160. You're getting like 130 or something like that, or 140, depending on how much, or 130, 120, something like that, right? But if it's like down to 120, they might as well call it 120 gig, right? But no, I think it'll probably be like 130 or one something. But it might be a lot less. I mean that's with Windows Vista, right? Um, you know what I mean because of the updates and stuff like that. But if you do like say Linux, like like that guy that I have on my Facebook, David, the Linux guy, right? He's gonna tell me about Linux, right? I never knew about Linux until the guy told me about it. What else communications? So yeah, but yeah, like with 4 gigs of RAM, you only get 2.99 though. You only get a three. Like it's kind of weird because most 4 gig RAMs systems you get usually like 3.60 or 3.80, you know what I mean? But apparently it's only 2.99 for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of I guess because of the it all depends on the RAM, though. It all depends on the but still at least you get 299 to use, right? So but that might even be for Linux too. So yeah, it's 4 gigs, but it'll use 1 gig. But I think because of the Windows if it was Windows Vista, I probably won't use as much. but because it's Windows 7, right? Windows 7 is, but you don't want to really get rid of Windows 7 though. You don't want to, and it's activated, right? And it's Windows, and if you like Windows still, right, you don't really want to. I mean, but if you do use that and then you use Linux at the same time, you are going to be killing most of the hard drive, right? You're going to lose out on Windows, and activated Windows, right? So, and then if you're going to add, say you don't kill Windows, you don't format, and then you just use Linux, like on top of that, it's going to use a more hard drive, right? But hey, as long as I have still, like, say, at least 100 gigs, but I don't know because they're gonna probably separate the hard drive though, right? So it might be kind of like, so yeah, it would be better to go with 250 gigs with that Windows Vista one, but not really because it's Windows Vista and it's only 3 gigs of RAM. Where this the one, the other one, the Windows 7 one, um, is 4 gigs. It is 4 gigs, but you're getting 299 available. You're getting 3 gigs user usage. So basically, you have 3 gigs to use right after everything. So you're not getting the full 4 gigs to use. You're getting basically 3 gigs. But he says that, yeah, he says everything runs perfectly. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm supposed to be trading this phone for the LG G3, which I had back in March, which is 2 months ago. Everybody remembers that, right? So yeah, guys, it has been 2 months since I had the LG G3. I know the G5's out now, um, so yeah, I don't know if the guy said he was serious last night, but then apparently he wakes up like 8 o'clock in the morning, and then he goes back to sleep. So, but I'm not gonna leave until I hear from him, right? I can't like leave like that, and I go all the way down there, and he's not there. So I'm not gonna leave my house until I know he's actually gonna be there for sure. Until I hear from him, right? So, but hopefully, they don't get mad because there's some issues with this phone. I mean, the phone works and everything, but and then the other person emails me for the Moto X second generation, the Moto X second gen. I'm like, 16 gig, 2 gig RAM. No, that's kind of low compared to this. So, anyway, guys, so yeah, I just wanted to do this video here to show you guys everything here. It's pretty cool. I mean, I find it kind of neat, you know what I mean? So, it's pretty awesome. But, I think I'm going to have to end this video right here. 8 minutes here, so I think that's good enough. And thanks for watching. And if I end up going downtown later on, and if I end up getting the LG G3, then hopefully there's battery and stuff like that too, enough for whatever. But anyway, and it's unlocked, but we have to see if my SIM card is gonna work too, right? So anyway, I have to use bus fare there and back, so it's $5.50, right? So it's almost $6 that I'm gonna be using out of my spending money, right? But I still have quite a bit of money, but the thing is, I'm gonna have less, right, once I buy that laptop, right? But a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, why are you gonna get a laptop for? Are you sure it's gonna work? Like, that's less than Selena's because Selena's was like 4 gigs, but hers was like 3.86, where you're going down to 299. So you're kind of going way down actually, because I mean." Well, that's what Carrie's is. I think Carrie's is like 3 gigs or something like that. So I mean, and his computer runs, I guess, I don't know. So, but it's hard to say though. If you run Windows 7, it might run whatever. But if you put like Linux on there, like Ubuntu or Linux Mint or Elementary OS, which looks amazing, it'd be pretty cool. So, and apparently, I think this is the 16-inch. I think too. It does look a lot older, but it is what it is. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video right here. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'll let you know what happens later on today if I do get the LG G3 once again for May 2015, 16.